Okay. Awesome. First of all, thank you guys so much for being here. We're pretty excited today to talk to you guys about some of the design decisions on both the Freighter and Akuna wallets. And so I'm Charles. I'm the lead product designer at SDF and also the designer on Freighter wallet.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I'm Fernanda. I'm a product manager at Cheesecake Labs. So Cheesecake Labs is a software house based in Brazil and also in the US. And we partner with SDF and also the Akuna group to help them design and create the initial versions of the Akuna wallet. And I think we're good to go.
Good.
Let's start. Let me see if I know how to use it. OK. So for today's agenda, first, we'll talk briefly about a few challenges and problems that users face when they're trying to use crypto products and Web3. And then we also brought two case studies, one from Akuna Wallet and one from Freighter. We'll talk about some of the challenges that we face, some of the insights that we had while designing those products. So let's dive in the challenges. We wanted to understand what are the problems that users face when they are trying to use crypto products and when they are trying to enter the ecosystem. So we looked into this research from Consensys and YouGov. So it's an annual survey that they do to understand the usage and the adoption of Web3. And it is an annual survey, and this one is from 2024. It had over 18K respondents from all around the world. And one of the questions they made was, what do you think are the main barriers that people face to enter crypto? And as you can see, there is a wide range of reasons as to why users are hesitant to get on-chain. And we also noticed that a lot of the reasons cannot be tackled by technology alone. They can also be tackled by us, UX designers, product managers. We are able to help them get through those barriers. So, for example, technical complexity. As you can see, 10% of the users said they find it too complex, and 5% believe that the technology isn't different than what we already have right now. And this is very worrying because the users feel like the technology is not made for them. It's only made for crypto-savvy people. And I really think that we, as designers, as the builders of these products, are the ones that should be worrying about the technical complexity, especially when we are talking about mainstream users, because they should not be worrying about the technical complexity at all. This is our job. And the other thing is regarding security. A lot of users are afraid of scams or even afraid of themselves because they are afraid of making irreversible mistakes or blind-signing something, doing something that they are not aware of. So 20% said that crypto is too volatile, too risky. 17% said that there are too many scams. And again, this is all about how we frame things, because we already have a lot of solutions that use stablecoins, so they're not volatile at all. And here we are at a venue that is full of people that have good intentions. They're building things to help people. They're not building something to try to scam people. So it's all about how we frame our products, how we bring these products to the people.
The third theme that we notice is pretty just much poor design. 14% of people felt lost, and 11% of people felt that they didn't understand what the tech is for, which is kind of crazy. It's really often a result of confusing language or inconsistent design patterns. And personally, I think we all can agree that crypto is one of the most innovative technologies, and yet a large amount of people still have this question of like, okay, what's the point of all this, right? So the takeaway from all of this is really just to say that adoption doesn't depend on the tech alone. And if you're really trying to sell your product or your platform based on the tech and being tech first, you're really missing out on being human readable and understandable to everyday use cases for people. And so Fernanda is going to talk to you a little bit about the design choices that they've done on the Akuna wallet to accomplish this.
All right, so first I'd like to give you guys an overview of Akuna wallet, just to make sure we are all on the same page. So the Akuna wallet was initially tailored, designed to help African creators to get paid for their work. Today, it's a non-custodial mobile wallet that works worldwide, though some features are still only available in Ghana. So what the users can do with the Akuna wallet. So first, they are able to create a USD virtual bank account and receive their payments through this account. Then this USD is automatically converted to USDC and sent to their Akuna wallet. So from there, they can either hold their earnings in a digital stablecoin, which is USDC, or cash out into their local currency in Ghana. And they can also send USDC to other Akuna or Stellar users. So based on all this description, I think it's pretty obvious that our Go user base is not crypto savvy. They're just people who are looking for a very simple and secure way to get paid globally and use their money locally. And now I want to show you some of the design and UX choices that we made during the development of Akuna wallet. It's specifically about the transfer flow, so which is a very crypto-heavy feature, but we made a few twists and tweaks, and we made it more approachable for the users. Okay, so one of the things that we did is trying to facilitate the transfers. The standard practice in Akuna for sending funds is through the Akuna username. So it makes it very safer, and it prevents users from making mistakes because it's easier for them to verify who they're sending the funds to. But of course, we also allow users to send directly to external Stellar accounts. But this can be riskier, and the users can feel less safe while doing so. So we add a few checks to make sure that they are making everything right. So for example, we verify if the account, the recipient account, can actually receive USDC before allowing the user to proceed with the full flow of the transfer. So we give them an actionable error, where we ask them to verify if the recipient can actually receive USDC before continue. So this builds trust with the user, because instead of allowing them go through the full flow and getting an error at the end because the transfer will fail, we already give him this heads up and an actionable error. Another thing we do is regarding the memo. So the memo is a small piece of information that is used to identify where exactly this transfer is going to. So this is very common in exchanges. So normally, instead of creating one Stellar address for each user, exchanges create one Stellar address, and through the memo, they know for which user this transfer should go to. So if the user forgets the memo and it's actually required, the funds can be lost or get stuck. And what we did is that we required the user to actively select that a memo is not necessary before proceeding. So this way, we stop the user mid-flow, so the user can pause and verify if this information is necessary or not. So what happens here is that the continue button only gets enabled if the user either fills in the memo field or checks that a memo is not necessary. So this is enforced in Akuna because most of our users are not crypto savvy. And if they are using this feature to send it to an external wallet in Stellar, they are probably sending it to an exchange. And a memo will probably be necessary. And finally, when users are moving money, they are very anxious. They are very scared of losing funds and very afraid of making mistakes as well. So we added a final checkpoint at the end of each flow that requires the user to sign a transaction to send funds. So it lets the users review everything, so who they're sending it to, how much they're sending it, if there are any fees, and etc. before continuing. So this helps them a lot because they feel more in control. It builds trust, and also helps to avoid the sense of blind signing something. So this is what I had to share with you regarding Akuna. Now I'll pass it on to Charles so he can talk a little bit more about Freighter. Give you that as well.
Thank you. Big green button. All right. Awesome. So as Keeks mentioned in the previous talk, I'm super excited to introduce you guys to the new Freighter mobile wallet. Freighter Mobile is your everyday Stellar wallet. It's non-custodial and secure. We show you all of your tokens and collectibles in one unified view, as well as a clear transaction history and an in-app browser so that you can discover the best apps that are built on Stellar. The goal of this wallet is something that's simple enough for daily use, but powerful enough for you to leverage the best apps that the ecosystem has to offer. So I kind of want to go through some of the design decisions and features that we've really added to augment the Freighter experience. So for this one, I wanted to highlight that on the transaction details screen, what we've done is try to make it as easy and human readable as possible. So when you connect to a dApp, we show you a little blurb about the permissions that the dApp can request. When you're signing a transaction, we simulate your balance changes and make it really easy to see how much money is leaving your account and how much money is going to your account if that's what the transaction is doing. And then we've hid all of the more technical aspects behind a button called Transaction Details, where you can see things like fees, XDR, and also the authorizations that a transaction is requesting. Next, all of our Freighter transactions are secured with blockade. So before you're about to connect to a malicious app or sign a potentially malicious transaction, our goal here is to show very visual indicators that the thing that you're about to do may not be safe. And so again, the intent is to really build that trust with users so that they can feel good, again, about just showing human readable language, right? Like just very clear language about why this transaction or this app is potentially malicious before potentially affecting their funds. And finally, we've added so many other features that I'm excited for you guys to try out, including Face ID, so you don't need to enter a password. The next thing is clear history details, as well as the ability to view the transaction on Stellar Expert. And finally, again, we have an in-app browser, so you can connect to any Wallet Connect app built on Stellar, all without leaving Freighter. And so again, I'm really excited to say that it's available to download today. I would love to see you guys pull out your phones, scan that QR code. It's available for iOS and Android. And I just want to give a huge shout out to the engineering team, product team, because it's been a huge effort, and we're really excited for you guys to try this new wallet and let us know what you think.
Awesome. And Akuna right now is in a closed beta, and it's set to be launched in the next few months. But you can already join the waitlist in this QR code. We're very appreciative of any feedback that you have. And also, if you know any African creator that could benefit for the solution, please share the waitlist link with them. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.